All right, last thing. We're going to talk about how to graph these inequalities to our number lines, okay? So if you'll look at sort of the picture that's in front of me here, what we need to know when we graph these on number lines, we're going to be plotting circles, okay, or dots on our number lines. If we have a greater than or a less than symbol, we get what's called an open circle. Notice it's just a blank circle, nothing filled in. Okay. On the bottom, if we have this greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, we actually have what's called a closed circle, or it's been shaded in. We got to have a solid dark circle at our number when we put them on the number line. And we'll do a couple examples here in just a second. But that's what's important to remember. This or equal to means we have to shade in our circles. Okay, let's do a couple examples. So I have a number line in front of me, and let's keep these pretty simple since we're just talking about graphing them. So let's say we have something like x is greater than 5. Then I would put something like 5 right in the middle, and then we can go 6 and 7 and 4 and 3. Okay, so here's my number line. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to put a circle at 5. Now, is it going to be open or closed? Well, remember, because we just have the greater than, we get an open circle. So we're going to leave it open. But now my inequality said x is greater than 5. Let me change colors. Okay. So we have x is greater than 5. We need to shade in the direction of everything bigger than 5. That would be over here, the 6, the 7, and so on and so forth. That's how we graph it. We put a circle at the number, and then we shade in the proper direction. Just make sure you have the right circle. Should it be open or closed? Okay. Let's look at another example. Let's say we had b is greater than or equal to, let's say, 3. Okay, still keep this pretty simple. We'll put 3, and then we'll go 4 and 5, and we'll go 2 and 1. So here's what we're going to do. We need to put a circle at 3. Is it going to be an open or a closed circle? If we go back to our charts, this or equal to, greater than or equal to, needs to get a closed circle. Whoops. So now we're going to shade in our circle. Okay. And then it said b is greater than or equal to 3. So again, we need to shade in the side of our number line that is bigger than 3. Greater than 3. So the 4, the 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. Okay? That's it. Open circles, closed circles. Which direction do we need to shade in? Example 3. Let's do y is less than or equal to -4. So we're going to put -4 in the middle on our number line. Now remember, negatives are backwards. So this would be -3 and -2. This would be -5 and -6. So now when we plot this, we're going to put a circle at -4. Should it be an open circle or a closed circle? Well, if you said closed, you're correct. We need to shade in that circle. And then it says y is less than or equal to -4. So, remember with negatives, again, things are kind of backwards. Think about temperature. Hey, what is colder, -2 or -6? Well, -6 is colder. It's less than. So when we're going less than, we need to go in this direction. So there's our graph for y is less than or equal to -4. Okay. One more example. Let's do c is less than negative 9. There we go. So we'll put negative 9 on our number line, and then that's negative 8, and negative 7, and that's negative 10, and negative 11. So we're going to put our circle at negative 9. Should our circle be open or closed? It should be open. Remember, we don't have that or equal to, so we just leave it open. But now, which numbers are less than negative 9? Which way would we shade this? Should we shade this to the negative 10 and negative 11, or towards the negative 8 and negative 7? Well, the less than side, because we're in the negatives, are actually going to be this negative 10 and negative 11. So there's our graph for C is less than negative 9.